just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Geno. No chance to get away there from Smith as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Parker, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 84 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get the third manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is indeed good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Trying to get it to Ashton. Genty there, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 37-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Ooh, the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Genty. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Give them 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Rams first down.
Back to throw here. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And the Raiders have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their left.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun to give to Mitchell. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Raiders 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Rams' 47-yard line.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of a yard.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Smith. Open man is Tucker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
7-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to McCool. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll set up to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, it's Genty. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So halftime here out west. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22.
The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, it's complete to Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. He'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And that last throw is going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing for the year. And it is pretty rarefied air up there. You're looking at only a handful of guys who have ever topped that in one season. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and 5. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
17. Raiders 14.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And now here come the Raiders. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, You can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block you at the line of scrimmage. They get up to the second level and create some space.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. Now Gino. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Gino now to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Geno Smith.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Rams ready to go on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua from 17 yards out. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Gino. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
49-yard line.
Here's Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A big play there for L.A. 69 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Puka Nacua halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go.
At their own 29-yard line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Smith.
That's caught by Tucker.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Smith.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Raiders first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Green light is set.
They snap it to Smith.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
19 Tigers.
They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing is Smith.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third
now the
down
focus is
and
really
10.
clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the
It's a
10.
gain of 22 yards.
Working the side.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Smith. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith to throw.
9-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what